the Growth Masterclass, the dropshipping Q&A for this Thursday evening. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching on YouTube, if you guys can just give me a moment, I'll go and invite all my students in and we can get started. In the meantime, I'm going to run the credits. And we are back. Let's invite all the students in and get this party started. While we're doing that, let me just jump on my YouTube. Get the chat open so I can see all your questions. All right, YouTube. Hello, I'm here watching. As we go through the content today, let me know if you do have questions. Well, we've got a full load of questions today. All right. Saffron, welcome. Courtney, welcome. I'm going to drop you guys over to the side here so I can get pumping. I'm not going to teach you guys a lesson today. I think we did enough of that last week. No, we did that on Tuesday, didn't we? If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to see some of my best work, go back and watch Tuesday's masterclass and go back and watch last Thursday's masterclass. There are some golden nuggets in there. There are some things in there I've never shown anyone before. And I know if you've missed that over on the Freedom Club and you didn't see those, oh man, you have got to go watch them. Darcy, you thought you'd wait to the masterclass to tell me you've started screening graphic designers? Terrific. Excellent. That's building a team is how we go. Sahith, welcome. Welcome to the stream over on YouTube. Thanks for joining me. All right, so let me share my screen on the Freedom Club so we can see what we're dealing with today. We've got Courtney, we've got Matt, we've got Alex, Danielle, and Renee. Hey Renee. All right, we'll jump straight into it. Courtney, first time having your Facebook ad reviews. You've given me access. Would love feedback, advice. Courtney, do we have you in the house? Hello, Diane. Saffron. Didn't we set you up, Saffron, with the supplier in Skype? If I'm not mistaken, I thought I did. I know you sent me a message on WhatsApp. Simply Skin. Thanks, Courtney. I will jump on that in just a second. All right, Saffron, send me a message on... I know you've sent me a message on WhatsApp. I'm just looking at my Skype now. 1 minute, 1 minute. Shannon. Oh, okay. Okay, you didn't. Cool. I'll set you up after the stream, and we'll go from there. Alrighty. Courtney, Simply Skin, did you say? Simply Skin. Let's see if I can find Simply Skin. Did I sign up for it? Your Skype is restricted, Saffron. You're getting restricted all over the place. What are you doing? Are you spamming people? Simply Skin. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a deep dive into this ad account. Emily and Lucas. You think it's my fault, Saffron? Would you believe... I don't know how much of this I should tell everybody. But at one point in my career, I was a Facebook hacker. In my early days of marketing, I used to write those nasty viral scripts that went out to thousands of people and sold affiliate products. You know those ones where if you're old enough to remember, you get a message of something, some shocking video, and you click it, and it would secretly message hundreds of your friends? Well, I'm sorry, everybody. That was my invention. And Facebook actually, can you believe this? Facebook actually banned me for life. Their lawyers sent me nasty letters saying never come back. They banned my wife just because she was on the same IP address that I was on. And they said, you will never be allowed back on the Facebook platform again. I learned my lesson. I cleaned up my game, and I promised myself that from now on I would use my powers for good. Well, learning kept getting better, and I decided to go legit. And 2 years later, they invited me to sign up for an account again. So I did. And I was a good boy, and I couldn't believe it because 48 months after I got a permanent ban and nasty letters from their lawyers, I was in their head office because I'd made my first $1 million in sales. Legitimately. Okay. We've got some testing going on. We're doing audience testing. Cool. Question for you. Who is this? Who is this? You're not surprised, Saffron. Thanks. You're cheeky, Saffron. Saffron. I can't speak tonight. Courtney, what have you learned from your audience testing so far? What can I see here? What have we learned? Facial skincare is pretty good. That's what we've learned. Facial and skincare is pretty good. It's not really telling us much else, which is not surprising, because most of these niches are fairly similar. Cost per click is very, very expensive. Why? It's because your CPMs are very high. Now, this isn't your fault. Some CPMs are very high for certain products. The CPMs for my Lush Living store are also very high. So what I have to do to counteract that is have really, really good clicking ads. Now, these are pretty good. Like anything over 1.5% click-through rate, excuse me, I got the hiccups now. It's actually pretty good. So anything about 1.5% is pretty good. But it can be better. It can be better. If we work on some techniques to bring your CTR up, it'll bring your cost per click down. And I'll show you what I mean shortly. So let's take a look and see what sort of things you're testing. We got $40 on facial. We've got C1. Okay. All right. You got a video. Cool. Okay, so you're at the part now. Now you understand which people to target. That's cool. What I would do from here is I would turn everything off. You've done your audience testing. We're going to be focusing on facial and skincare. Those are the two things you're going to be targeting. Okay? Look, give me a second. Let me load up my Lush Living store. And I'll show you where you need to go next. Oh, I have a request actually for those of you on the call. If you've been using bronze shipping for more than say a month and you're happy with the service and you've made a lot of money, could I please ask if you could send me a DM? I've got a request to ask you. You don't have to. If you're feeling charitable and you like these calls and you want to do me a big solid, please send me a DM and I'll tell you how you can help me, because I need some testimonials. And if you're happy to do that, please send me a DM. I'll send you what I need. And if you're happy to do that for me, oh man, I would be so forever grateful. In the meantime, let's have a look at Lush Living. Okay, so Diane, if you've been happy with the service, please send me a DM. I'll let you know what I need. And if you're happy to provide that, again, you'll have my gratitude, and I'll be in your debt. All right, so what we have here. This is, you don't have great testimonies? Well, even if you've just made a ton of money, you can still help me. A lot of, from what I see, from what I see with everybody, a lot of issues that you've all had have been because Bron has grown so big so quick. You can lie, yes you can. You have my permission. Most of these issues that we have are probably going to be fixed now. He's actually onboarded, I think, about 10 new staff members, a bunch of new accountants. Like I think he said he has like 6 accountants now, a bunch of people in the factories, on the warehouse doing the packing. So we can expect faster shipping times now. The problem happened, he just grew. He grew too big too quick. He got too successful too quickly, and he's had to work his way through that. Hopefully everything's a lot smoother now. All right. How do I explain what we've done here? This is your end goal. Your end goal is to have, I'm not saying you're going to go do this right away, but this is your end goal. You need to have an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. And inside the Advantage Plus shopping campaign, you can see I'm still in learning because I screwed up and went back into learning, which is annoying. You're going to have an Advantage Plus shopping campaign, and you're going to have at least this many winning ads in here. Okay, at least this many. There's like probably 30 winning ads in here. We want to have as many winning ads as possible. Now, how do you get a winning ad? I'll tell you in a second. But Facebook recommends a bare minimum of 10 winning ads in an Advantage Plus shopping campaign. Bare minimum. Most average people have 20 in their Advantage Plus shopping campaign. But if you can get to 30, 40, or 50 or more, then we're winning. Okay, the goal is 50 winning ads. All right, so how do we do that? Well, we stop doing the audience testing. Audience testing is just a quick test in the beginning to get a direction for who we want to advertise to. Next, after that, we have to go and do testing, broad testing. I'm just trying to find my broad testing campaign here. Is this one it? Nope, that's not it. That's a different product. Shine engagement. There we go. My mouse wasn't moving. Broad creative magic wipe. Here we go. I'll answer that in a second, Jess. And actually, I was going to say something, and I can't remember what it was. I forget. It was important, but it might come back to me. All right. So in this situation here, we have a whole bunch of ad sets, and each ad set is set to $10 a day. Don't worry about these ones that are 15. I was just doing some other stuff. We set our ad sets to $10 a day, and each ad set should have preferably one ad that you're going to run. Now, I know some of these ad sets have 2 or 3, but I was only running 1 at a time. And the reason why we do this is so that we can tell Facebook run exactly $10 to this ad, and keep running $10 to this ad until you can tell me which of these are the winners. And then we look at our data. Now, purchases are great. It's great to get purchases while we're testing. But sometimes we're not just here to get purchases. So, you know, AI, whatever this was, yeah, AI V5 titles, obviously a $20 purchase. Cool, that's probably a winner. Probably. But it might not be. It might have just been lucky that day. What I'm more looking for, rather than orders, is click-through rates and cost per click. You can see here that one got a $20 cost per order, but the click-through cost per click is $7. Awful. Even I make bad ads. Shannon, what's the point of specific audience testing if it's working? Does Advantage Plus target this audience? No. Okay, so when we're first starting out and we first launched a product, we have to teach Facebook about the product. And we can do that by doing a broad campaign, or we can do that by doing targeting testing. Up to you which ones you use. Honestly, I just go broad, but the course we teach you to do targeting first, because that gives you a higher likelihood of finding an audience faster. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to. I don't bother with that anymore. I just launch broad campaigns, personally. Now, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to ascertain which of these images or videos give us the best CTR with the cheapest cost per click. And you see here, I've got as many losers as I have winners. They've all spent a similar amount of money, And now I can see here, click-through rate, 5.32% and an 85-cent cost per click. Boom, I got myself a winner. 4% click-through, 1.77 cost per click. Great, I got a winner there. And as I go down here, because I've sorted this by CTR, we're getting winner after winner. So what do? Once I have found a large number of winners, they go into my ad set, and that builds us an ad set here that starts to make money. We're getting banger after banger in here, and you can see some of these click-through rates: 7%, 4%, 4%, 7%. Now this is the testing strategy, and as long as you have a good strategy and you know the end goal you're trying to achieve, and you know the steps that you're going to take to get there, I don't care if your testing strategy is a little bit different to mine. It doesn't matter. But this is my testing strategy, and this is what I use every single time I launch a new product to try and understand which ads work and which ads don't. And as you learn which ads work and which ads don't, the benefit there to you is you start making way better ads way more often. Once you know the angles that work, for example, for this particular product, Australia's number one bathroom towel for the entire bathroom, that was my number one winning performing ad. It's doing so well. So that's the end goal, and that's how you get there. You've done your audience testing now. Now it's time to start doing creative testing. And you've only got 1 or 2 ads here that are actually getting traffic. Now you need to go and make your image ads. You need to go and get more video ads. It's just time to get prolifically ad creationingly. Make more ads. That's what I'm trying to say. Melissa M, you've been running ads. Second day this morning, 15 link clicks, no add to carts, no sales. You spent $100 to get 15 link clicks? Yeah, your ad sucks. And I'm sorry for being harsh. I don't mean to be rude. I'm just like that. I think I'm on the spectrum. But at the same time, that ad sucks. You just need to scrap it and try again. You feel like you're an unsupervised kid on Ad Manager. You have no idea what you're doing. That's okay. That is perfectly fine. You can relate to the second paragraph. Dude, I always feel like I'm an unsupervised kid in Ads Manager. And I have clients paying me a lot of money to do this. I mean, I like to do things until they break so that I can understand how not to do it. And I keep doing that until I understand all the ways not to do it. And then eventually I find the way to do it. Now, Jess, just to look at your question, you're wondering if I know why your add to carts are getting doubled. Your purchases are accurate. You think it might be why you're having trouble scaling? Yeah, probably could be. If the Meta thinks you're getting double add to carts and a low conversion rate for the amount, yeah, 100%. That could definitely be contributing to a low conversion rate. As for why, have you put your pixel in any other app on Shopify? Or any other code in any of the Shopify sections anywhere that you put in code to make a purchase? If you're double firing anywhere in the code injection places, that could be why. Emily and Lucas, can you pay to do this? Look, you could pay me to do this, but I don't think you could afford me. And I don't mean to be rude about that either. It's honestly just the truth. My agency, we don't work with new businesses. We only work with established businesses that have proven sales records, because it's honestly too hard for us to work with everybody who's new, because some products are just not that great. And some businesses, well, if they can't make money, then they can't pay us. So we're very strict about the new clients that we take on. But don't worry, that's why I'm here to teach you guys. Courtney, you're going to be waiting on UGC. Great. In the meantime, Courtney, you need way more ads. I want you to sign up. Well, okay, I say I want you to. I don't care if you do or you don't, because this costs money. But my advice to you, sign up for Creative OS. It's $50 per month. You only need this for the first month, really. And what this gives you is ad templates. Now, what we're looking for here, what about Shark Tank deal? I get up and running and get 20% of the business. I honestly would feel bad doing that, Emily, because when you're scaling, I want you to feel like you're making money. And I don't want to feel like the bad guy just taking 20% of your awesome your awesome stuff. I want you to learn this from me and go out there and do it. You can do this. It'll take some failing before you figure it out. Everybody who's come this far can do this. Everybody can. But no, I'm not going to take your money away from you. You need that 20%. If you're paying Facebook 30% of the sale, and you're paying the supplier 30% of the sale, and you're giving me 20% of what's left, what's the point in you doing this? I'd rather teach you. As long as it takes. All right, so inside Creative OS, we're looking for templates that get your attention. We don't care what the template's for. I know this is, for example, nothing to do with your product whatsoever, but let's just say this gets your attention. We copy this over to Canva. We say use this design. And from here, we change the text. Well, that's the design you wanted, okay? This is the design solution they give you. You change the text up, change the problems, put your product in, and you've made your first beautiful ad. And repeat this 50 times, and you've got 50 new ad things, or what do you call it? 50 new images to test. And then you can stop your Creative OS subscription for the month. That's your homework. Go and make lots and lots of beautiful ads. Keep them in Canva. Keep all of your stuff in Canva. What I have is, and I showed you guys this, if you want to learn how I make great ads, you can go back to the previous live call. I think it was last Thursday. And I showed you my entire technique for creating hooks and benefits. Basically, I give all my hooks and my benefits to my image guy, and he goes into Canva and he makes me like 25 different images of my product with all the different headlines and problem solutions, and I just go and test them. What do I think about AI apps that add movement to images? Awesome. Can you show me one? Because I'd love to test them out. All right, now on to Jessica. Hey, Jessica, can you... are you comfortable sharing the URL in this call? Because I can probably tell you what the problem is right now. If not, DM me the URL and I'll check it as soon as the stream's finished, and I should be able to pinpoint where the extra firing is coming from. Up to you. It would be good to show everybody on the stream though, but I don't want you to feel like anyone's copying you. All right. In the meantime, where were we? It's not going to be CSS code. It could be Klaviyo code. It's not going to be CSS, but it could be Klaviyo. Could be. But I'll be able to tell you exactly where it is. So, and maybe you can too. I'll show you what we do. We have this app up here in my Google Chrome called Meta Pixel Helper. This loads up whenever a pixel loads up. So, if you go through your website, right, you should only ever have one pixel loading up. See how it says one? Only ever have one. Now, as I do an add to cart, it will update and it'll tell me that event has been tracked. So there's now two. And we've got one page view and we've got one added to cart with one bit of information showing. If you got two add to cart showing here, then it's firing twice. And what I can do is I can go into your code here. I can inspect your website and I'll be able to tell you exactly where that's coming from. And you could have an app installed that is firing off an extra event. It might take you a little bit of time to figure out which app it is. You could go and get a Shopify developer to take a look, or you can just send me a link and I'll take a look. Up to you. Up to you. Mats. Could it be your sticky cart? Probably not. I can't tell you what it could be, it could be a million things. It could be a million things. I can only tell you what it is until I actually go on the website and use my tool to see where it's firing. But first of all, go get Meta Pixel Helper. You're not surprised I was what can I say? When I was 11 years old, I remember my mum and dad were really upset because they came into my room and I'd pulled apart the entire PC. And I had pieces of the PC all over my room, and they were like, "Well, you've ruined the computer." I'm like, "No. It was broken. It was actually broken. There was something broken in it, and I had to literally fix it." They were. This isn't normal. Normal kids don't do this. I'm sorry, mum and dad. Hey, Chris, can you please provide some advice on ads for calmwood.com.au? You've been running ads for 2 days, 0 sales and 0 add to carts. All right. Calm mood, not calm wood. Oh, my bad. All right. Okay, bit small there. Okay, we've got CTRs, not too bad, all above 1.5 for the most part. Broad self-care, self-love, self-care. $6 cost per click on. Oh, I was looking at the wrong CTR. No, these click-through rates are awful. Yeah, your ads aren't working. Your ads are not working at all. Okay, how do we fix that? That's not going to help me. No, the ads aren't working. It's not often I tell people that the ads aren't working, but in this case, definitely the ads. I can't see them, so I can't tell you what to fix about them. You might want to actually show me some of the ads that you've got. Or if you want to, Matt, you can invite me to your ad account and I can take a look. I'll give you my email address here. You can invite me and remove me anytime you want. I won't be offended. But that's going to be the best way of figuring out what's wrong with your ads. It's most likely your actual images in your benefits are just not good. It could be also the demand for this product, but I know that there is another seller out there selling the same product and making money. So we have a lot of questions to answer. The only way I can answer them really is to get more data from you. Okay, Alex, you're not sure if you've been successfully launched. You've attached photos, but Meta Ads Manager says they're active. Yeah, if Meta Ads Manager says they're active, then they're active. Oh, you'll invite me? Cool. Under page transparency, it says this page is not currently running ads. You also had basically no website sessions. All right. Okay. Sorry guys, just had a message I had to read. Alright, Lunar Soft. Weighted sleep mask. So it's active, but it's not a full green circle. Active but not a full green circle. Alright. Okay. Sometimes for a new business, sometimes it can take 24 to 48 hours for your ads to start delivering. So Alex and Matt, to invite me, you go into your business settings. I'll see if I can show you, right? 1 second. I've just got to do this on a business that is mine, so that I don't share other people's email addresses. Give me a second. I'll try this one here. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm just loading it up. I'll share my screen in a sec. Yeah, this one looks fine. All right, so what you want to do is you come and you click on the clog wheel here, and then you go into people and you click invite. So this is in your business manager, clog wheel, people, and then click invite. And then you send me an invitation and I should have access to your business. And then you can uninvite me anytime you want. All right, now back to the questions. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. You know what? I don't have an answer for this one. So we're going to ask ChatGPT. What does it mean when on Facebook ads? When I launched my ads, but where it says active, it is not a fully green circle, but a hollowed out circle. And my ads have not delivered any sessions yet. Any views? Let's say. All right, ChatGPT, what do you think? Okay, ChatGPT says a hollowed out circle next to active in Facebook Ads Manager usually means your ads are active but not delivering. Could be because learning phase or still processing. Solution, just wait. If your ads violate Facebook policies, it could say that, but you would have gotten a notification in Ads Manager to say that it doesn't work. Budget, if your budget is too low and your strategy isn't competitive enough, your ads may not win any auctions. So check your budget, make sure you've got at least $20 on the budget. And test that you have a regular bidding strategy, so that you haven't edited anything in the bidding strategy. Make sure you have a broad audience and make sure that your payment method works. And that's about it, really. That's about it. Let me know if you haven't started spending on this ad account within 24 hours. And for everybody who just invited me to your ads, give me a minute. Alex has new meta setup with Advantage Plus on. You've been running ads that's still processing, but it's running. All right, oh, no problem, Jess. I'll take a look. Where is my email address? Okay, I've been invited to join My Pause US. Okay, let me do this one. Man, ChatGPT is good. If you got questions, guys, and you don't know the answers, give ChatGPT a try. It'll save you so much time. That's you, Renee? Well, I got yours first. I'm just accepting the invite. Okay. Now I gotta verify my bloody email account. No problem. That's the only invite I got, just in case you guys wanted to know, for now. So if you are another another person and you've sent me an invite. I didn't get it. All right, confirmation is done. Okay, for my pause US, just give me a second. Okay, my pause. My pause, we're in. Okay, Matt, let me see if I got your invite here. I'll get that underway. No, nothing yet. I'll wait a few minutes and it might come through, but I haven't got the invite yet. Okay, my pause. One purchase to $79 for Paw Trimmer Still. What's the A plus mean? Are you doing Advantage Plus? Okay, we don't want to do Advantage Plus, and if we... But, well, how is this Advantage Plus? Because you've got multiple ad sets in there. I don't think this is an Advantage Plus. What does A plus mean for you? Oh, you've got the new ad accounts. Great. Your first campaign you accidentally deleted? Alright, one sec. I've just got Nest. I'm just going to join Nest real quick. Okay. Paw Trimmer Still... I don't understand what you're trying to do here. Puppy. We've got one image there. Okay, $10 a day. Spent $11. 4 clicks. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Heading the right direction. You've made 6 sales today. Well, you made 6 sales, but none of them are showing. That's not good. Broad. And then we got dogs. Hey, look, your ads are getting clicks. You started testing images today, turned on your old Advantage Plus campaign too. Busy parent, easy grooming for busy owners. Okay. Why aren't we seeing the sales? That's what is really annoying me. Because it's only tracking 1 sale. Most of them, okay. You deleted your campaign. I get it now. I see. Yeah, be very, very, very careful, guys. We never, ever, ever delete anything from our ad account. Ever. Ever. Turn it off, yes. Delete, never. Just remember, guys, never hit the delete button. If you've created a whole bunch of draft ones and you don't want them anymore, you click the delete drafts, but you never click this trash button. It should just be removed. Shouldn't ever delete anything. Like, really, it's dangerous. I can't really give you too much advice on this one. You need more ads. You need a lot more ads. and you need to do a lot more testing of a lot of different variations of your ads. That's pretty much the best advice that I can give you. I know you probably put a lot of work into your campaign you deleted, but I can't see it, so I can't really comment on it. So what I would recommend, if you can go back and watch the ad launch video again and again and again. So, look, when there's something that I need to learn, especially around ads or anything, I'll sometimes watch a video like on repeat until I nail it, until I really understand what I need to be doing by the back of my hand. You can if I search it in the bar. What do I search for? Stuff that's been deleted. I don't think so. Ah, campaign delivery is deleted. Okay. I guess not. Delivery. I don't think so. You have to add the ad set and ads to the search bar too. Yeah, but which one? Because there's I don't know what it, because you've deleted it. Add all four deliveries deleted. Okay. Oh, well, what do you know? Well, what do you know? You can get deleted ones back. Renee, you've taught me something. I mean, I already knew that. Of course I knew that. Thanks, Matt. I'm into yours. So that's a nest, and I got one more here. Calmwood. All right, let's do that one real quick. Okay. All right. So, pets, broad, $30. Let's do broad. Broad's the only one I'm really interested in. Do we see sales? Nice. Yeah, look, Renee, you just need more. Like, you're getting the sales on this one. You just need to go out and make a lot more of this ad, and like make a lot more variations, make a lot more videos that are similar. Choose different text and different headlines and different music. Even record your own video. Go and get UGC done. All these things. You just need a lot more ad content. Tons more. You've seen how many ads I've got, and I'm only selling a cloth. You're selling a tool for dogs. People want to see it multiple times before they purchase. So you got to make your ads compelling and make them interesting, so that when I see your ad 2 or 3 times, I don't just automatically think, hey, you know, I've seen this ad. I start to think, oh, this is new. What's this? So more and more ad content is what I need from you. And so you've got top of funnel, poor trimmer, and then A+ testing. I'm not quite sure what you're doing here. I would just stick with broad, honestly. Don't at this level, don't bother testing dog grooming, pets, or whatever. Just get your broad campaign to work. So it's not so much the product, just more, yeah, because lots of people are selling this product. And, you know, lots of people have made a lot of money selling this product. It's not a hard product to sell. And you have a lot of competition out there. If you want a bigger slice of the pie, it's about clean ads and clean landing pages, benefits, clear benefits. Look, just give me one sec, guys. Like things outside ads that can really change things. All right, I'm just doing my last bit to get confirmed in all of these. Okay, look, ads aside, the biggest thing that you can possibly do to have the biggest change in conversion rate comes down to this right here. I know I do this all the time. Bring your website onto your your Chrome and make it into mobile format. And just look at it. This is the most important thing on your entire website. The first image that people see. And I swear, this image alone took me up 1% conversion rate. I spent weeks testing different images. I had my conversion rate go from like 6 down to 3 down to 2 just based on the image that I was showing people of my product. I tried all sorts of different things. What really helps is trust at the top and benefits and an offer or something there. Trust and benefits. Things like 3,000 people bought this and love it. Or 5,000 orders shipped or whatever trust element you have plus benefits. That is the biggest difference. So 2 days ago, my exfoliating towel wasn't profitable. This was the image that we were using. We were getting about $50, $60 conversions. All we did today was change the price point slightly. We just reduced the price a little bit. So that could have some impact, but we also added this new benefit-driven image. My conversion rate for this product went from like 2% to like 7%. That's ridiculous. I've actually had like 6 orders of this today. And I'm going from like most days only getting 1 order to having 6 orders today and 3 orders yesterday. So this stuff is the biggest impact that you can have on your website. And I know my website uses a lot of stuff that we don't have in the Freedom theme. It's not about the stuff that I'm using that maybe you think is more important. The only important thing is the product image, the benefits, the offer and price point, and coming down here, all of these bells and whistles, they don't really make you convert. What makes you convert is having nice GIFs, having strong copy. The easiest way to exfoliate your skin. We sat down the other day. Chaperon, you change your main image and your conversion rate is at 16% for the day. Amazing. Amazing. So we sat down and we made our copy stronger. It was kind of wishy-washy, like the fastest way to wash all your spots or whatever. We originally copied a lot and just rewrote a lot from the competition, and then once we knew that it could kind of sell, it's like, okay, let's put our marketing brains on right now. How do we make this stronger? Exfoliate every inch of your body. We came up with that yesterday. Why it's so good. We had this used to just be like features of our product. Now it's why it's so good. And this one here, sorry, this used to be features. Now we changed it to why our magic scrub is the #1 choice for smooth, healthy skin. Do I put GIFs in the product description? I put GIFs everywhere. Anywhere that can take a GIF, I put a GIF. Oh man, I just realized I've got case issues right here. This should be all uppercase. And I know that's a little tiny thing, but there are people out there. I need to go change that. That's going to bother me. You guys mind if I change that real quick? Otherwise I'll forget. I know myself. I know I'll forget. But there are people out there who... I'm not like this, but I know that there are who will not buy a product just because they had casing issues on the landing page. Yeah, you just upload your GIFs. Literally, a GIF is an image. Literally, it is. That's you, Chef. There's a lot of people like that. It's not me. But if I'm being completely honest, it kind of is. Like, if you can't get your landing page right, it drops my trust. Oh, what did I call this thing? I'll get to everyone's questions, don't worry. I just got to fix this or I'm not going to be able to focus on anything else. My reviews, let's go through my reviews. I'll help you out there. I don't want you to think that you have to go and change your themes or anything, or go buy an expensive theme. It's not about that. I've seen what some people can do with the Freedom theme, and it's just about choosing the right fonts, making sure that your casing is correct and your copy is tight. Where is this thing? Hold on, let me do one thing at a time, guys. Shower towel. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Refresh and glow with every shower. Refresh and glow with every shower. One day I'll do a stream with my business partner and I as we go through and just start working on all of this, and you can see how our minds go, and maybe that will help you figure out where your minds need to go. Now, we do this late at night. I won't, Diane. I'll get to that in a second. We do this late at night, so we do miss things, you know. I'll just make sure that's spelled correctly. Yes, it is. And hit save. Okay. All right. Maria, I don't know if you want me to be brutal, because I can be very, very brutal. But I will be happy to take a look at your page. Jackson Tash. Hold on. Hey, Jimmy. Jackson Tash. How many days do I test the change on my website? I wish I could give you a straight up answer. I wish I had like a surgical thing to tell you do this, do this, do this, do this. Basically, if I'm not testing my ads, then I'm testing my landing page. Because if I know my ads have been getting sales and getting good clicks and doing all the things, then I know it's not my ads. So I do go through my ad testing, and after that, once I'm happy that my ads are performing well, then it's time to take things up a notch and start testing stuff on the landing page. I would probably test a change for probably 3 days. But it depends a lot too on how much you're spending. If you're spending like $50 a day, you're going to need to test your changes for a lot longer. You need at least 1,000 people to come through your landing page and decide if they're going to purchase or not before you have really enough data to know if the change you made is good or bad. I want you to take your time with this particular bit. For Homecraftology, I went through a brief, well, I say a brief, it was probably a 2 or 3 month period where I first learned about what we call conversion optimization, CRO. Neat. Over on YouTube. Hey, I have a doubt if I want to follow my channel. How can I proceed with my channel's playlist from the very beginning? You have a doubt if you want to follow me? Oh, that makes me sad. Dude, I've got like hundreds of lessons. You want to go back to the very beginning? It's all under live, if you want to go back and click live. Literally, I've been doing this for a year now. So there's a lot to go through. A lot to go through. I don't know if going through my old content's going to make you want to sign up, but if anything, just watch last week's live sessions, and that may help you. All right, Tracy, I'll talk about reviews in a second. So I went through a period on Homecraftology where I learnt about CRO, conversion revenue optimization. Basically, there's software that you can install. It's expensive, but allows you to do A/B testing. So half your traffic will see one version of your website, and half your traffic will see another version of your website, and you get to choose or test which images are going to get you the conversions. And it's a slippery slope. You've got to be very, very careful because we all have a bias. This might be my bias of a winner, and I might be testing this versus this as my primary product image. And I want this one to win. I really do, because I made it new. It looks clean. It's a beautiful image, and I spent a lot of time on it. This is just one that we threw on the page from our UGC. So I want this one to win. Now, if I have a bias for this one, and if in the first 2 or 3 days of testing, this gets me more conversions, I'm just going to choose this one. But I could be very, very, very wrong. And on the 5th, 6th, and 7th day, this one could easily be winning because, you know, we need to have enough traffic to the website that our data is strong and not skewing in one way or the other. Like if you've ever been doing A/B testing on your pop-ups for your Klaviyo or your Omnisend, like your email pop-ups, if you do A/B testing, one pop-up can win for the first 5 days and the other pop-up can win for the next 5 days. And you're at 50-50 and you're going, well, which one's a winner? It means you need to test it for longer. You got to test it until there's a clear winner. And I know that doesn't make this any easier, but make sure you test for a good few days and that you're not changing all the other things. But sometimes you do a change and just instantly your conversion rates double or triple. Just keep testing it. Like I put this on the other day, my conversion rates for this product have tripled. I will keep this on for another week or so, and then I might test a new one. If I do test a new one, I'll just change one element of this. Can you duplicate your page and drive the same traffic to each? You could, but then if you did that, you're going to go back into learning. So the software to do this, CRO software, VWO is very good. It's expensive though. This is probably more up your area, Damon, to really nail in the best changes to your website. Nobody else on this call should be even remotely thinking about any of this software. It's expensive, it's an investment, and the benefits are very small because unless you're really scaling like I am, you're not really going to get the benefits out of this. You know, you're going to be spending $1,000, or I think it's like $500 a month for some of this software. And unless you really need to squeeze that extra 0.5% in your conversion rate to bring your cost per purchase down, it's just going to confuse you, be a waste of time and a waste of effort and a waste of money. And for me, when I got too excited about this, I took my Homecraft conversion rate from a lovely 3.5% to a dismal 1% by making the wrong decisions, doing tests that were too short, and choosing the winners based on which ones I kind of really wanted to win. The data would come in and I'd be like, of course that one won. It's the best image. Of course that was it. And every decision I made put Homecraftology into a worse and worse and worse position. So take your time. Change one thing at a time. And like, this is once you're getting conversions, okay? If you're still trying to get better conversions, this is a canvas to do all the things. But if you're getting conversions and you're trying to get more conversions and make more money, just change one thing at a time. And that's where I am with this store, with some of these products. Some of these products we're changing daily. We're still trying to find the best way of doing it. So it's kind of like, you know, playing Tetris with some of this. But my shine cloth and now my shower towel, now we're at a point where we're locking this down, changing one thing at a time. Does anyone else get way too many bots to know your real CVR? You can go and filter out anybody else from America because bots are usually from the USA. If you want to get your true CVR, you just have to do a little bit of maths on the side. All right, now where were we? Reviews. How do I get my reviews looking so nice? Which ones? I mean, these reviews down here, that's just LAI reviews. And these reviews just here, that's just part of the theme that I've got. If you want to go and get something similar, there's an app out there called... Oh, shit, I didn't name that one properly. What's the app called, Jimmy? Section? There's a Section app that you can go and install. Test... come on, fix this. Testimonials. Section Store. Section Store is an app you can install. It's not expensive. It's like $15 and you can get a block like this to put on your landing page. Does it help conversions? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? All right. Are there any other questions I've missed so far? What was this ad account? Nest. Let's go have a look at this Nest ad account real quick. Nest. Okay, we've had one purchase for 145 and one purchase for 129. Relief pad. What are we testing? Outdoor recreation, $74. Okay, not too bad. Let's have a look at your actual clicks. Diane, okay, you're next, Diane, I think. Cost per click is terrible. CTR is absolutely dismal. So yeah, these ads aren't working for you. Oh, this product. Yeah, did I mention this is a really hard product to sell? It's a really hard product to sell. Calm mood. All right. How do you get in contact with me, Alex? To have a look at your account. Once the problem's been solved, you can invite me, and I'll be on next stream, and I can take a look at your account. I don't do this off stream. I'm a busy man. If you need to talk to me, you're about to swap your products, Andrea. If you requested this through the platform, I would have told you it's a hard product. There's a brand out there that are selling this, and they're making a ton of money. Theirs is branded, and they're the only ones that I've ever seen that have done this successfully. I don't know exactly what's missing, but for some reason, it could be because you've got 50% off our pain relief pad. I have a feeling you need to be more direct, and probably look to the competition. What exactly are they doing in their ad here that makes their ads get clicks? Because there's we're not getting clicks. So if we're not getting clicks, we're never going to make this profitable. I mean, yeah, you're getting clicks, but 1.5% minimum link through click rate is the minimum to be even close to making money. And $4 cost per click, man, that's going to be really tough to be able to make profit at $4 cost per click. Outdoor recreation, sports, happiness, fitness, none of these targetings are going to work. You're better off just targeting women. Can you sell to 16-year-olds? No, you can't. I mean, a 65-year-old woman, I don't think they're going to need this, right? So you probably, in fact, let's take a look here at age. Oops, go back, go away. Oh, would you look at that? Well, it shows you how much I know about women. It's the 45-year-olds plus who are buying this. What? What are the young kids using these days? It's funny because I said all the women aren't going to like this, and I immediately thought my wife loves her heat pack. But I think also, I don't know, it's a tough product. It really is. We have not had a single student be able to make this profitable yet. But yet, tantalizingly, there is that brand out there killing it. And the only way that I'm going to be able to tell you what to do is if I go and test this myself. But it looks like a hard one to crack, so I'm probably not going to be able to do that. There's easier fish to fry. All right, I would recommend pivoting off this one. I would. Could you do it? Yes, but you're going to need way better ads, way better copy, way better headlines. We're going to need to focus on the benefits and the problem that we're solving, which is really it's period pain and endometriosis, right? That's what we're solving here. And if you can focus those headlines on that and focus the copy on that, and make more image ads, maybe you can make this work. Maybe it's possible. Whether or not you stick to it is completely up to you. But that's my advice, and I know I'm not giving you a definitive answer there, and I do apologize. Okay, Diane. Making 2 to 5 sales a day for 2 weeks? To making 1 sale every other day. Oh no. You ran ads to new but very similar product alongside the ones that were running, and that's when everything stopped. Your winning ads stopped bringing in sales. Is this normal mode of behavior? Not necessarily. Should you just continue letting them run? My Calendly says I'm not available till April. Really? I don't take bookings, unfortunately, Diane. I'm just far too busy with my agency to really fit anybody in these days. So I can't really offer you a video call unless we do it in this. Can you, Diane, given that your sales are struggling, can we take a look on the stream? Can you drop me the URL and we'll just take a look? I don't think anybody's going to copy you if we're not getting sales. Are you there, Diane? Oh, okay, EXO. Beautiful. We're still doing EXO. All right. Oh, we've changed. Red light therapy. Higher ticket. Dude, your website's gorgeous. You've pivoted. I'm impressed. I like it. It's the best looking website that you've made. Okay. Yeah, dude. Diane, before everybody else jumps in, Diane, have you got any ideas what you think the problem could be? Diane's delayed, so we'll just give her a second. Any ideas what you think it could be? Given that I know that this product sells and that there's people making money. No idea? Okay. Anybody else? Does anybody else have any other ideas of what's not working? I'll open this up. Damon, have you got any ideas? Anyone who's been on these calls for a while? Let's do some triage here. And guys, when you're struggling with your products have stopped working, I want you to go through triage like this. Think back about these calls. Think back of all the things that people say. I'll tell you what I think it is in a second. Question, Jimmy, why has this product stopped working for Diane? She was getting a sale every other day, and now she's getting none. Shannon says, not enough ads. Renee says, why are the ads not working? It's got to be the ads. Damon hasn't been watching. Damon, the wording? Headlines? Yeah. Diane, for anyone who watches this call regularly, I apologize. I say this all of the time. When you launch your ads, Facebook sends out a fishing net. Just imagine a boat with a fishing net going out to sea. And you reel it in. And what Facebook gives you is the fish who are around the boat. Okay, the easy ones, the ones who are already in the market, who already know that they want this product, and your ad just happens to pop up, and they're like, oh yeah, that was the one I was already looking at that for somewhere else. This is the one I wanted. Bang, 6 orders that week. Okay. What happens when there's no more fish around your boat because you've reeled them all in? Well, the fish will roll out a bit further. You got to out your net even further, which is what Facebook's doing, is pushing out even further. Those fish don't even know that there is a boat. They don't even know to come close to the boat to eat the fish food that you put around to attract them. They're too far out. They don't know they have a problem yet. They're not aware of their problem. And this easy fish to fish, they've seen these ads. You haven't got enough. You haven't got enough problems solution. You're not calling out the audience. You're not telling the people, hey, elderly people, or hey, I know you've got chronic back people here, but you know, you've got to tell all the different segments of people that you have a solution to their problem. And you tell them what their problem is, because they don't know they got a problem. Hey, that herniated disc. Hey, sitting down all day. Hey, people who exercise and get sore backs, or people who lift all day. So what I want you to do, Diane, I want you to go back to last Thursday's class, because I showed a tutorial that took 2 hours where I showed you how I build a spreadsheet that tells me, and I use ChatGPT to tell me all the categories of people who will buy my product and what I should call them, how I can segment them and reach them, what problems that they have, what is the ideal solution that each of those ones have, and I use that to go and make 20 different headlines, hooks, and whatever. And I test all those hooks. I go get my image guide and make images with those stuff in them. Right now, you've got Exo Red Light Therapy Belt. POV, you want to burn 300 calories in 20 minutes, but you're also moving. 2 problems. And they're not strong problems. Jimmy's right. You got to find the right angle for this, Diane. And I know you can do it because you come this far. Well, I also want you to not feel bad, because what you're experiencing here is completely and utterly normal. This happens to all of us when we've had a cool product, put out some ads, and had a bit of a win. This is how you know the product will sell. Even though it stopped selling, this is kind of how you know it's going to sell, because it had this boom and then a sort of glide down. What Facebook's saying is, hey, we've reached all the easy people, but these ads aren't cracking it anymore. You need to go in, you need to discover who's going to buy this, what we can call them, what problems they have, and what's an ideal solution that we want to give them. And when you've done that, Facebook's going to tell you, okay, this particular solution. Look, I'll give you some examples here, right? Do I have Lush? Actually, I'll show you my spreadsheet. What am I doing? Let me show you my spreadsheet. Give me a second. This will make sense if I show you my spreadsheet. Oops, that wasn't it. Lush. Sheet. Where's this it? Here we go. Here we go. Kinda. You can kind of use the same creatives, but you want to change the background colors and the fonts. You don't want to have everybody seeing the same looking ad over and over and over again. But I'll show you some ideas, right? So if you want to learn how I built this spreadsheet, you can go into I think it was last Thursday's call. And I showed you guys how I used ChatGPT to build this. But I used ChatGPT. I'm not going to give you a copy of the spreadsheet because this is my own work for a product, and I don't really want everyone just jumping in and grabbing everything. But the idea is to make a product sell. we have to give people a dream outcome multiplied by a likelihood of success divided by time, effort, and cost. Okay? And now what does that mean? We need to tell them what dream outcome we're going to give them. We're going to show them trust to make them feel like they're going to have the outcome that they're showing them that we want to give them. And we're going to tell them that it's easy, it's cost effective, and it won't cost them much time. If we can do that in our ad, we're going to be able to sell to them. Now, all of these things here, these are ChatGPT questions that I use to ask ChatGPT. And some of these just have like examples of them in them. And I'll talk you through that in a second. I won't spend too much time on this because we did do it in the previous call. Just paste some of these in the chat. Now we never use ChatGPT to write our ads, but we use ChatGPT to be a second brain to help us come up with lists. It's an awful ad writer, but it's an amazing cognition tool. First thing I said was for my towel, name me all the types of people who would want to buy my towel, and now we have them here. I didn't just copy paste them though. I used ChatGPT to come up with some of these, and then I drilled into ChatGPT to give me better names for these. Give me some fun names like the Clean Queens, Eco-Minder, the Smart Shopper Squad. And I use these in my ads. And for each of these types of people, I then go and ask ChatGPT the question, where was it? Oh, I didn't copy paste them very well, did it? Give me specific dream outcomes for these people. So for perfectionists, for example, I said, give me specific dream outcomes for people buying the Lush Living Magic Shine Cloth for perfectionists. And so I go through all of my target audiences and I come up with dream outcomes for all of them. And then we have to come up with likelihood of success. And you've already done some of these on your ads, so you know kind of what I'm talking about. 5,000 happy customers, easy to use, streak-free guarantee. You see how we're starting to build components of the ads here? Objections. Why won't people buy my products? I use ChatGPT to then find some objections that they're going to have so that I can counteract those objections on my ads and on my landing page. And then from all of these things, I said to Facebook, ChatGPT, okay, help me write some hooks. And all of these hooks come from all of the dream outcomes. They're all hooks that I've used in all of my ads and my scripts. And I use ChatGPT to not write these, but to help me come up with the lists. Now from there, I've got an example down here of how I write my scripts. First, and I've used these with an AI ads generator. I won't go into so much detail, but all of these is just one script that I had one of my AI agents read out, so I can cut this into many, many different videos. If you go through my ads library, you better see some of them. That's how I do it. That's how I've been doing it for my products. If you look at my ad library now, you'll see the difference. And like, you're selling Lush Living Store, one sec. You're selling a higher ticket product, which means you have to do way more work than me. I'm literally selling a cloth. This is easy sell, and I'm going to this much effort to sell my cloth. So you see here, we've got, that's the new exfoliating towel. That's the shoe cleaner we're working on. Here we go. Magic Shine Cloth. You're not gonna see all my variants actually, because I have way too many variants for you to see. This is just showing you the no more streaks, unfortunately. That's the one thing about the ad library. It doesn't show you all the secondary headlines that I've got that I've made. But I can assure you, I've got dozens of amazing headlines. Actually, you know what? I'll even show you how I make my awesome headlines. One sec. Let me bring this over here for a second. Some of the things that you guys might not realize about headlines. And this is growth class stuff, right, guys? This isn't stuff to launch your store. This is stuff you think about well once you're trying to optimize your ads. And yes, I use ChatGPT for this bit right here. And yes, this bit skyrockets my ads. Once I know my hooks, I need really short headlines. I love short headlines. And the reason I love short headlines is because it gives me more room on my ad. If you look at my ad here, we've got Magic Shine, Wipe and Dry. And you see how there's like links under the ad here, and there's the Learn More button. I know I should have a Shop Now button, but I screwed up. I screwed up on this one, and I have a Learn More button, and I'm not going to change it because we're 20 conversions in, so it is what it is. But look at my headlines. Magic Wipe, Shine and Dry, No Stains, Instant Shine, Perfect Shine, Quick and Easy. So what I've done is I've gone to ChatGPT. I'm putting my product name in here with a TM, so it sounds really profesh. And I said to ChatGPT, with these hooks and these dream outcomes, help me write headlines that are under, I think I said 24 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 characters. So you can ask ChatGPT, just stick to 25 characters, ask ChatGPT to come up with headlines that include your product name with the dream outcomes and all of that for under 25 characters. And you can go through and pick the ones that are good. And if they're not quite under 25 characters, ask it to try and find ones. Like you can say, this one's good, but it's too long. It will go through a bunch of stuff. The shorter the headline, the more space you get, because I also want to show buy one, get one free in the description. Now, I know it's not showing here, but on some of these ads, it'll squeeze in the description. Learn more again. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Maybe that's just the Facebook bug. I'm pretty sure they're all shopped now. I think there's a bug in the Facebook ad manager right now. Yeah, that's definitely a bug. I definitely didn't screw up that many times. So just pretend they're all shopped now. Damn it, I need to go check that actually. One sec, guys. I'll check my other browser. Or my ad library, which doesn't look like it's updated. Yeah, they're all shopped now. Yeah, they're all shoved now. What are you doing, Facebook? I reckon they've done an update. And it's all broken. Bear with me. Give me a second. I'll just confirm on my laptop. No, it doesn't matter. We'll do that later. Okay. So, we're coming up with shorter headlines. And if you see here, I know it's very small, but we've got Magic Shine, Wipe and Dry, Shop Now, and we can see the buy one, get one free. So this allows me to have a really punchy headline while also having the second line visible. Really, really important there to keep your second line visible, because that gives you another opportunity to reach the customers. So use ChatGPT to like shorten things, make things punchier, make your copy harder, make it more direct. Don't beat around the bush. Don't use 10 words when you can use 5. Really bring that benefit in. With your ads here, I know I'm not showing it with some of these, but in some of my variations that you can't see here, we're calling out. We're saying, hey, perfectionists. Even in our things. The cleaning hack that perfectionists swear by. The cleaning hack that thousands swear by. The eco-friendly cleaning hack. So eco-friendly was another one. For people who want to not use harsh chemicals. And they don't want to like use gloves, and they don't want to like throw away things. This is the eco-friendly cleaning hack. Yeah, I also noticed too, if you duplicate ads into a different ad set, or last night, if you duplicate ads, it was deleting all my text. So you can see how here we go, top rated by real people who hate streaks. Do I post the same image creative with 5 times with different ad copy? I do that initially in my testing strategy for a couple of days to try and find the best copy. And once I've got the best copy, then I kind of know this is the best copy. And then I focus on the actual image. Because most people aren't even going to read most of this. If you're on Instagram, you can only see the first couple of lines. And yes, you can click to read it all. But I want to say more, and I want the things that I want to say, it's got to be clear in the actual image copy. Now, out of all of these, the best one that I've got is this one right here. Australia's #1. One towel for the entire bathroom. It's actually the best image that I've got. It's a bit clickbaity. So Facebook gives me a high CPM, but it has a like 5% CTR. So I'm still getting a good cost per click. And from there, people then see all the other ones. Like once you're in my audience, then you see the rest of this stuff. And this is what then convinces you to go and actually buy. It's not necessarily the first image that convinces, it's the rest of it that convinces you that this is the product you wanted. That was a long way of saying, Diane, we gotta get cracking on your images. We need more ads. We need a lot more ads. Your landing page is great. Your product is great. You need way more ads. Okay. Matt, Calmwood. Didn't we already look at Calmwood? Pretty sure we already looked at your stuff way earlier in the stream. I know you've given me access, but I still did look. Calmwood. I know I've... You're welcome. Get to work. Sorry, I'm just looking through my history here. One sec. Calmwood. Give me a second. Okay, settings. Yeah, I've got access to your business. I'm just granting myself access to your actual ad account. Give me a second, I'll be done. Okay. People add Chris. Okay. You always come back to me when you're about to throw your computer and you make me think I can actually make you do this. You can do this, Diane. Look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. Like, you've actually got a cool product that people are buying. For right now, it's not the product. It's definitely just the ads. And I like the fact that it's a higher ticket product. It gives you more room to breathe to get that sale. You got this, Diane. You're closer than you've ever been. You gotta now give I was gonna say PayPal. It's not PayPal. You've got to now give Facebook the fuel to go get you those sales. $98 spent. Your ads are awful. They're performing very, very, very badly. If you look at what's been spent here, $16 spent on most of these. CTR is only almost good on this one, which could be the targeting. It's a terrible ad, if I'm gonna be fair. Why? His face is too big. We only see the product in the very bottom. It'd almost be better to start with the prettier faces who are blowing into this thing, because that almost makes you like you see, if you see this face here, right? Oh, hold on, let me count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds that I had to wait before you showed me the product. No one ain't got time for that on Facebook. No one's going to be sitting around for 7 seconds waiting for the solution. Got to be punchier. Problem, solution. Problem, solution. Now, how does this help with stress and anxiety? You got scientifically proven to reduce stress. How? Tell me how. I'm not saying this is a bad product. I'm from the customer's perspective. What are the benefits of this over an antidepressant? And how does this work? How is this making me less anxious? Do you know what I mean? Again, not saying you got to change products. I actually think the product's great. But these ads are not doing anywhere near enough of a job to explain the benefits. Relieve stress and anxiety, improve sleep. Look, a lot of things do this. It's got to have to be stronger than that. Can you show me the competition? This is a useless image. And there's way too much text on this page. We need to show rather than tell. So show me your biggest competition and let's do a little bit of a review on their ads and their landing page, and we'll see what you can improve for yours. Where were we? And Renee we helped earlier. So let's do that before we close off the call tonight. Take a look at the competition and we'll see what we can do to fix this. If you want to link me, or I guess I should try and find some. Doesn't matter. Show me your non-AU competition. That's actually, oh, good you are. It's actually better when there's no Australian competition. I love that. I love bringing products to Australia that have done well elsewhere. GetTube. The tool that's helped thousands easily quit smoking, vaping, and achieve healthy, stress-free lifestyle they deserve. Boom! That's what you're not doing well, or not doing at all. It's got an exact thing that's going to help you do. Now, yes, you could use this for anxiety. Oh man, this website's gorgeous. How it works for quitting, how it works for stress relief. Oh, brilliant. I love this. I love this. All right, let's check out their ads. Get to Tube. Oh. They're not running ads. As far as I can see. Let's just do a quick search on Winning Hunter. Camuso, let's check these guys. The shift is designed to help you control your breathing with ease. Slower your breathing smooths the mind, helping to relieve anxiety in a simple way. Look how punchy that was. Within 2 seconds, we see the product. And then we come back to him and he's talking. And he's talking about stress and anxiety. This necklace was inspired by Japanese monks and scientifically engineered to relieve stress, quiet your mind, and ease anxiety. Brilliant ad. And what did you have on yours? You have 50% off best-selling anxiety. As your headline. 50% off best-selling anxiety. Shift into calm with the Shift necklace. Meet the tool that's changing lives. Naturally reverse stress and anxiety by showing your exhale to create calm. Breathing backed by science. Inhale, exhale, relax, repeat. These are fantastic headlines. I like this one too. Where was it? Crippling anxiety, breathing with the shift neck. That is an awesome ad. That's amazing. That's incredible. Perfect use of a meme. Okay, let's go take a look at their landing page. Now they're using a pre-lander. 4 reasons overstressed people are ditching unhealthy coping mechanisms for this metal straw. I like that. I'm ready to breathe better. By now. 100 and... Jesus Christ, come on, that's ridiculous. It's a freaking whistle. Which idiots are buying this? Oh, come on. $113 for a metal whistle. It is really cool. All right, my friend Matt, you I need you to work on your landing page. I need you to work on your images, on your ads, and your copy, and I need you to replicate what these guys are doing. Not copy and paste. Replicate. Learn, reset, learn, adapt. Focusing on in your ads on the problem solution. Now the other guys were focusing on smoking. These guys are not. So you don't need to focus on smoking, but this kind of thing is what you need on your landing page. You may have to go get some UGC done. Now, were you able to get any sales at all yet? Or were the ads not even there yet? Okay. So, we do say if you've spent a couple $100 on ads and you haven't had a sale, consider pivoting. I'd still have some ideas that if I were you, that I'd still want to test. I don't think we want to say that this product is not going to work from you just yet, but we're going to need a whole lot more to make this one work. When I say a whole lot more, we're going to need way better looking ads, way better headlines, way better focusing on problem solution and who's going to buy this, and a lot more beautiful imagery on your actual landing page here. These ones are all fine. These are more than fine. They're fantastic. You look at the competition and start using better language in here. This is like relieve stress and anxiety, improve sleep. These probably aren't like improve sleep. I don't think how this could improve sleep. But this is not strong. This is just very generic benefits. We need strong language. And if you want, come back next stream and show me your updates, and we'll do another landing page review. And if you do need help, apparently Jimmy loves to help. If you get stuck, ask Jimmy, and he'll be your front man, ready to give you some advice. All right, guys, it's been a long stream. I need to jump off. If you've sent me a DM, I'll check it out now, and I'll speak to you guys very soon.